All right, people, we got some magic stuff here. We're gonna open up some packs. Got a collector's box, which I've already opened a few of, and a booster box, which I've already opened a few of. Haven't got anything crazy yet, but we're just gonna keep it going here. See what we got. Let's do it up. All right. That's not working. So, we got some cool art here. Doesn't look like it's signed. Got an island. Eureka moment. Draw 2 cards. You may put a land card from your hand into the battlefield. Interesting. We'll put those over here. I'll probably reorganize this. Vortex Runner. As long as you control 8 or more islands, or 8 or more lands, it gets +1/+0 and can't be blocked. Okay. Blue card. Archway Commons enters the battlefield tapped. Interesting. So you have to pay 1 or sacrifice it. We'll put that there. Field Trip. Search library for a basic forest card. Put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle, and then learn. Meh. Soothsayer Adept. Ardent Dust Speaker. On Ardent Dust Speaker text, you may put an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. If you do, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may pay those cards this turn. Okay. So let's just move those. Any uncommons I'm gonna put there. Oh, what? I got 1 uncommon? Okay. Add 1 mana of any color. Add X mana of any one color, where X is the amount of life you gained this turn. Interesting. And a second rare, because there's 2 of them apparently. Whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery spell, they may pay 2. If they don't, you may copy that spell. Interesting. That seems good. Cultivate. Search the library for up to 2 basic land cards. Reveal those cards. Put 1 onto the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand. Okay. And a thrilling discovery. Gain 2 life. Then you may discard 2 cards if you do draw 3 cards. That seems good. And a token thing. Whatever. Alright, 1 pack down. Cool. Very cool. Foil Plains, right off the bat. Interesting. Let's put that there so we can have some actual space. So Foil Plains, all right. And an uncommon. These are completely out of order. Interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. Okay. So we'll put that into there. Comes in the battlefield tapped. Green or blue. Scry 1. Alright. +2/+2 gains reach. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Target creature. Okay, I haven't gotten any black cards yet. Tap, target creature and opponent controls. The creature doesn't tap during its control's next untap step. Alright. Target creature gains trample until end of turn. Draw a card. I always like green cards to let you draw. So, I like that. Uncommon. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. 1 drop. Alright. And we have a rare. Choose target creature. When that creature dies this turn, search your library for a creature card with lesser mana value, put it onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Interesting. Menace and Lifelink. If a non-creature token an opponent controls would die, exile instead. When you do, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 1/1 black and green pest creature token with whenever it dies, gain 1 life. 1 drop, 1/1. Ooh, Urza's Rage. What's on the back of this thing? Whenever you gain life, you may pay 1. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and those creatures gain trample until end of turn. Interesting. Oh, looks like we got foil Zephyr Boots there. That's interesting. What? Okay. I guess that's okay. Interesting. All right, and we got an elemental creature toke. All right. Urza's Rage, huh? So far, I've gotten no black, and no red, and no white cards, commons. Very strange indeed. All right. So we got a Birdman guy. I like these full art random things you get. Planes. Spirit Summoning. Create a 3/2 red and white spirit creature token, 3-drop lesson. Interesting. Alright, we'll place that over there. Infuse with Vitality. Until the end of the turn, target creature gains Death Touch, and when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its opponent's control and gain 2 life. Okay. Hunt for Specimens. Create a 1/1 black and green pest with when it dies, gain a life, and learn. Okay, there's a black card. Finally. Nah. 1 drop 1/1 with Menace. Exile it from your graveyard. Draw a card and you lose a life. Alright. Fair enough. Sacrifice another creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Activate as a sorcery. 3/3 for 4. Interesting. Alright, there's a white. It's an uncommon. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile during your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on Stone Binder Familiar. This only triggers once a turn. 1/1 for 1. Okay. Ardent Dustspeaker attacks. You may put an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library. If you do, exile the top 2 cards of your library. Yeah, I think I might have gotten one of these already. So, the Ardent Dustspeaker. Lorehold Excavation. At the beginning of your end step, mill a card. If a land card was milled this way, you gain 1 life. Otherwise, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Pay 5, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Create a tapped 3/2 red and white spirit creature token. Interesting. Crack with Power deals 5 times X damage to each of X targets. Okay. Fine. Snakeskin Veil. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control against hexproof until end of turn. Alright. Pilgrim of the Ages. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic Plains card, reveal it, and put it in your hand, then shuffle, return it from your graveyard to your hand. Oh. Okay, I got a... Is that the last card? Yeah. So, a common, white guy. Whenever it becomes a target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, that spell or ability... counter that spell or ability unless the controller pays 2. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, tap target permanent. It doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. That's an M11 card. What? Why is... What? Yo. This makes no sense. Next, and then we'll do a collector booster next or something. Oh. Sorry, I just hit the camera there. That's pretty cool. All right, a mountain. Pest summoning, create 2 1/1 black and green pest creature tokens with when they die gain 1 life. Okay. Vortex Runner. Okay, we saw him already. It's uncommon. The order is messing with me. You and target opponent each draw 3 cards. Okay. I don't like giving my opponent cards. Expressive Iteration. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand. Put 1 of them on the bottom of your library, and exile 1 of them. You may play the exiled card that turn. Okay. Maelstrom Muse. Oh, its mana cost is weird. Cool. Whenever it attacks, the next instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn costs X less to cast, where X is this thing's power as the spell resolves. Okay. Another uncommon. Creatures, this creature's untapped your next roll. That's a snow day. This is my 5th uncommon. Prismari Apprentice. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, Prismari Apprentice can't be blocked this turn. If the spell had a mana value 5 or greater, put +1/+1 counter on it. A 6th uncommon. What is happening? 7-drop, 5 damage to any target. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Discard this thing. Create a treasure token. All right. 3/3 Vigilance and Trample. Whenever it deals damage to a player, you may return a target creature card with mana value X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield, where X is the amount of damage that was dealt to that player. That's pretty cool. Revitalize. 2-drop. Gain 3 life. Draw a card. All right. I like it. I like it. Vanishing Verse. Exile target monocolored permanent. Very good. What? Mana War. When Mana War enters play, return target creature to its owner's hand. That's old. Super old, right? That symbol's old? I don't even know if this is a common or uncommon or not. I'm gonna put it there. Alright guys, we're going with a collector booster here. Wish me luck. We catch something crazy live. Wouldn't that be sweet? I think it would be sweet. Pigment Storm. 5 damage to target creature. Excess damage is dealt to that creature's controller instead. So it's basically a burn card with trample. All right. We'll put these in their own pile. Yeah. Move these guys over here. All right. So then we got the Ageless Guardian. He's just a 1/4 for 2. Nothing crazy going on there. All right. Then we got the Curate. Look at the top 2 cards of your library, put any number of them into your graveyard, and the rest back on top of your library in any order. Interesting. Okay. We got a Quandrix Campus. Enters the battlefield tapped. Green-blue, scry 1 for 4. Land thing. Professor's Warning. Choose 1. Target creature gets +1/+1 counter. Target creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Very good. Alright, then we got the Honor Troll. Vigilance. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1 instead. So if you have 24 or more life, this thing becomes a 4/4. Yeah, sure. He ain't bad. And we got the Soul Steeper. Legendary creature that's uncommon, you say. 1/3 for 2. Whenever you gain 1 life, each opponent loses 1 life. Sacrifice another creature. It gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is the sacrificed creature's power. Okay. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. You gain 2 life. Good. Dean of Radiance. Flying Vigilance, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature that enters the battlefield under your control this turn. Sure. Ooh, what's this? Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, it's a 2-drop, put a number of charge counters on this thing equal to that spell's mana value. 6, tap, remove all charge counters from it. Generate a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature. Put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the number of charge counters removed this way. I don't like it. Whatever. That's what we got. Divided. What the fuck? Okay. Magma Opus deals 4 damage divided as you choose among any number of targets. Tap 2 permanents. Create a 4/4 blue and red elemental creature token. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, I'm not about that. It's an 8-drop. Not about that. Whatever. Okay. Next we got the Eliminate. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. Not too shabby. I don't know what that is. It is a green card. So that's what we got. Oh god. Okay. We got that. Not sure what that is. But that's what we got. And then we also got that, which I also don't know what that is. And then we have a spirit creature token. Cool. Cool stuff. So we'll figure out what these Japanese cards are. Can't believe I just got 3 of them. That's crazy. Got 2 foils and yeah, 2 foils and a regular. Craziness. So, I don't know. You guys tell me, did I just get something good? I'll have to check. I don't read Japanese. So. Okay, here we go. I think I still have all 6 over here, right? I don't know. I've only opened 4, so there should be 8 of them left. This is my, well, there should be 7 left. This is my 5th. I think. All right, we got the Inkling. Oh. Okay. Okay, so we already saw this guy, right? Pretty sure. We've definitely seen this one. I really like this, actually. You gain 2 life. You may discard a card, or sorry, discard 2 cards and then draw 3. That's pretty good. Defend the campus. Choose 1. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Meh. Meh. Leech Fanatic. As long as your turn has lifelink. 2-drop, 2/2? Sure. I've seen worse cards. Enters battlefield tapped. Red-white. Scry for 1 on 4. Target creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is 7 minus the number of cards in that creature's controller's hand. Or sorry, -X, not +X. Flunk. Okay. Crypt creature has flying. Oh, Zephyr Boots again. Another foiled Zephyr Boots. Cool. We've seen this. Spirit Summoning. Conspiracy Theorist. Whenever he attacks, you may pay 1. Discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Whenever you discard 1 or more non-land cards, you may exile one of them from your graveyard. If you do, you may cast it this turn. That's pretty interesting, actually. Cool art card guy. Commander creatures you control gain +2/+2. Commanders you control have hexproof. With flash? Interesting. Okay. Dramatic Finale. Creature tokens you control get +1/+1. Whenever 1 or more non-creature tokens die that I control, create a 2/1 white and black inkling creature token with flying. Only once each turn. Okay. Not sure what this is, but there it is, the Japanese card. Manatithe. Okay. We're putting our Japanese cards over there. Manatithe, pretty cool. Eliminate. We'll put this guy here. Destroy target creature or planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. We've seen this before. And then Faithless Looting. Okay. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards with flashback for 1. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And that's it. That's all we got in this one. Okay. So, moving right along. Next pack, regular pack here. All right. I got a signed, like, art card. I don't know if it's worth anything. But, yeah, I got one. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we got a forest. Whoa, that's cool looking. Spirit Summoning. We've seen you before. Interesting. It's a 2-drop 3/3 with Defender. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. All right. Blue-red Scryland thing. So 2-drop, 2/1. When it enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and then shuffle and put that card on top. Okay. Cool. I like it. Defend the campus. We saw this guy already. White. Shadewing Lorette. Right? Well, 3-drop 2/2 flying. Whenever another creature you control with flying dies, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. Oh, that's an uncommon. We're just not getting very many commons. Makes them uncommon, I guess. Not really. Alright, so when the Thunderous Orator... What the hell? Whenever Thunderous Orator attacks, gains flying until end of turn. If you control a creature with flying, the same is true for... Okay. So it gains either flying, first strike, double strike, death touch, indestructible, lifelink, menace, and trample, depending on if you have other stuff with that. other creatures. That's pretty good. 2-drop 2/2 with a cool ability. This guy's also a 2-drop 2/2 with Menace, Lifelink, and spells that you cast that target a creature cost 2 less to cast. Wow. That seems good. Strict Proctor. 2-drop 1/3 flying. Whenever a permanent enters the battlefield, battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger. Counter that ability unless its controller pays 2. That's pretty good. Stone Rain. Rain of the Stone. Destroy target land. Cool. Negate. A foil negate. Alright. And we got some random token thing. I don't even know where I'm going to put this. Over there. Alright. We're just going to keep going. Okay. Oh, this pack opened really weird. Well, I can tell you that that is just some token card on that side. So, spoilers. That looks awesome. I forget what that card is, but we got one of those already. It's some mythic, I'm pretty sure, that 8-drop mythic thing. It's really cool art though. Foil Swamp. I'll take it. We saw this, Environmental Sciences. Pretty good. Draw a card and learn for 3. I don't know how I feel about that. Pigment Storm. We saw this one as well. Burn spell with trample. Is this my first? This is my first common non-foil red card. Yeah. Let's see. Flying. So 3-drop 2/2 with flying. Instant and sorcery spells that I cast with mana value 5 or greater cost 1 less. Great. Waterfall Aerialist. 4-drop 3/1 flying with ward. Okay. Much better people will probably find a use for that than I will. Okay, so either you get a 2/1 white and black Inkling creature token with flying, or someone sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Mascot Inception. 3 less to cast of target is a creature token. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, gets +2/+0 and gains haste. So you gain it until end of turn. So it costs 1 if it's a creature token. Wow. Interesting. Practical Research. Draw 4 cards, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an instant or sorcery card for 5. Okay. Manifestation Sage. When it enters the battlefield, create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature token. Put X +1/+1 counters on it, where X is the number of cards in your hand. I don't like you. Negate. Interesting. So Flash, 2/1 for 2. When it enters the battlefield, target creature and opponent controls gets -1/-0 until end of turn, and then we have our token. Yeah, fractal. Cool. Very cool. This is a common blue card. Alright, next we have another collector's booster. If I hit this thing again, it's gonna knock my camera off. Oh, man, it's late. Okay. Excuse me. The Inkling. Man. Biomathematician enters the battlefield. Create a 0/0 green and blue fractal creature. Target put +1/+1 counter on each fractal you control. Okay. Sure. Fuming Effigy. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. I don't think this is worded very well. I'm not sure when this triggers. I guess it's for every instance. Like if you have a card that said like remove 5 cards from your graveyard, it would only do 1 damage. But if you had 5 different cards that each said remove 1 card from a graveyard, then it would do 5 damage. Not sure. Pretty sure that's right. Okay, so we saw this guy already. Reject. Counter target creature or planeswalker spell. Sorry about that, guys. My alarm went off. Counter target creature or planeswalker spell, and this is controller page 3. If that spell is countered this way, exile it instead of putting it into the graveyard. Alright. Create a 0/0 green and blue fractal thing. Put X +++ counters or X is the number of islands you control. Leyline Invocation. Okay. Here is a Grinning Ingus. Try to create answers down his hand. Add stuff. 2 colorless and a mountain. Activates the sorcery. Isn't this an old card? That must be a reprint, maybe? You tell me, guys. Alright. Team Pennant. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has vigilance and trample. Token equip is 1. Regular equip is 3. Yeah, they're really going for tokens in this edition, it looks like. Fractal Summoning. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Manifestation Sage. We already saw him. Her. The Human Wizard. Ooh, this thing looks cool. Elemental Octopus. That art is just so cool. So it costs 8 less to cast if you have 8 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard with Ward 8. Interesting. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, target creature has a base power and toughness of 8 until end of turn. Okay. Conspiracy Theorist. We saw this one already as well. I think that's different art, maybe? Whenever Conspiracy Theorist attacks, you may pay 1 if you... Yeah, okay, we saw him already. I don't know what that is. But that's the Japanese card we got. Blue Sun Zenith. Target player draws X cards. Shuffle Blue Sun Zenith into its owner's library. Okay. Cool. Very interesting. Then we got this thing. Did I get this already? I feel like I got this one already. And then we have Inquisition of Kozilek. Target player reveals their hand. Choose a non-land card with converted mana cost 3 or less. The player discards that card. That's cool. I like it. Alright. Next regular booster. We're going to do 2 of these and then 1 of the collector's ones. See what we got. Sweet. Plains. Okay. And then uncommon. I don't get why they are putting these in a weird order. Okay, so exile a creature you control, exile creature or planeswalker. Man, those planeswalkers are real easy to get rid of. They just run away from the fumes. Alright. Ageless Guardian, Study Break. Tap up to 2 target creatures and learn stuff. Cogwork Archivist, 6-drop, 4/5 with reach. Put target card from graveyard on the bottom of the owner's library. Bury in Books. 2 less to cast if it targets an attacking creature. Put target creature onto the owner's library. And second from the top. Okay. Cool. Reject. We saw this one already. Basically a counterspell. Alright. So this is something. Whenever you cast a spell, copy it if you control Planeswalker, Cleric, Druid, Shaman, Warlock, or Wizard. Scry 1, then draw a card. Fine. Uncommon pile. Vanishing Verse. Exile target monocolored permanent. It's pretty good. Another rare, you say. Retriever Phoenix. I got this one yesterday. So Flying Haste, when it enters the battlefield, if you casted it, you learn. And as long as it's in your graveyard, if you would learn, you may instead return it from the return it to the battlefield from your graveyard. Cultivate, another Cultivate. Okay. Another Environmental Sciences, and a creature token. Or whatever. Useless card. Alright. Well, we know we got a token there. Cool. An island. A rare. Out of order rare. Sorry about that again. If an opponent has more cards in hand than you, draw 2 cards. Draw 3 cards instead if an opponent has at least 4 more cards in his hand or in their hand than you. I like that. I like it a lot. That's good enough. Okay. I don't think I've seen this one before. The spell costs 2 less to cast. You cast another instant first spell this turn. Target creature you control gets +1/+2 until end of turn. It then fights a target creature you don't control. Alright. Fair enough. Dragon's Approach. Dragon's Approach does 3 damage to each opponent. You may exile Dragon's Approach and 4 cards named Dragon's Approach from your graveyard. If you do, search the library for Dragon creature card, put it on the battlefield and shuffle. Okay. So you can have any number of these in your deck. I was going to say, that doesn't work. Alright, can't be countered. 4 damage to target creature planeswalker. Cool. Whatever. Haste, scry 1, 5-drop, 4/3. Agyar Battleseer. Fracture, destroy target artifact, enchantment, or planeswalker. Silver Quill Apprentice. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, target creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Okay. Whenever you cast a spell, copy it for each other instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn. You may choose new targets for the copies. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature against vigilance until end of turn. Alright. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Cool. Doomblade. Destroy target non-black creature. Village Rites. As initial cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. Okay. And a spirit. I decided I'm just going to do the rest. So I'm going to do this one, another one of these, and then I'll do 4 and 1, 4 and 1, 4 and 1, because I'll have 4 more left there, and I've got 12 more of these. So let's do it. Do it up. Look at this wizard lady. She's real happy. A forest. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. It gains vigilance. Okay. Colorless card. Teach by example. Whenever you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets. Very good. Whenever you cast this spell, copy it for each other spell. Okay, so you copy it. You may choose new targets, put a +1/+1 counter. I'm pretty sure we saw this guy as well. Dueling Coach. Whenever you enter the battlefield, put +1/+1 counter on target creature. Tap it for 5. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. A +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. Karak Wrangler. It's an elf druid riding a giant alligator thing. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Tenured Inkcaster. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Alright. Closing statement. If you're doing it during your end step, it only costs 3. Destroy target creature or planeswalker you don't control. Put a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. So many +1/+1 counter stuffs. Crack with Power, we saw this already. Not my favorite card. And we saw this already. Okay. Yeah. Additional cost to cast a spell, discard a card, draw 2. Seems good. That's an uncommon. Search the library for beta. Okay, yes, we saw this one as well. And then we got a treasure. This is a treasure for sure. Look at that thing. That thing is so cool looking. Alright, here comes the next collector booster. Oh, that didn't open very well. Oh, that's cool. A foil treasure. Oh yeah, gonna be a good pack. It's gonna be the best pack. All right. So yeah, target creature gains death touch. When this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Gain 2 life. Very good. This frog thing. Beaming Defiance, +2/+2 and hexproof on target creature you control. Tanglecraft, 5 damage to target creature with flying or destroy target artifact for 2. Tangle Trap, I think it's a Tanglecraft. Tangle Trap. Mage Hunter's Onslaught, destroy target creature or planeswalker. Whenever a creature blocks this turn, its controller loses 1 life. Okay. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of these cards yet from the regular packs. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Okay, then we saw this guy. He has his 2-drop 2/2 with lifelink and menace. Yeah, spells you cast that target creatures cost 2 less to cast. That's pretty goddamn good. That should probably be a rare. Another one of these stupid things. Basic land, reveal it, put it in your hand, do stuff. What is this thing? You reveal an island or mountain card from your hand. If you don't, it comes into play tapped. Blue-red. Whoa. You see those, like, those lines? There and there? Huh. I wonder if that's, like, misprinted. Alright, we got the Ezra Channeler. Creatures you... So it's got reach, 4/6 for 6. Creatures you control that cost X. Creatures spells you cast cost X less, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. You gain 2 life. Okay. Draconic Intervention. As an additional cost to cast a spell, exile an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard. Deals X damage to each non-dragon creature where X is the exiled card's mana value. If a creature was dealt damage this way and would die, exile instead. Exile this. To each? Okay. Not sure what that one is. I'm going to say that for every one that I get. Another Doomblade. Alright. Bleh. Cool. And cool. And that be it. Alright. Let's keep her going.